Hi, my name is Dan Schumacher, and today I'm going to be showing you a quick how to play video explaining my 18 card game Spacer. Spacer is a game about managing resources while building a ever-growing spaceship and completing missions using those resources. Um, Basically, I'll show you how setup works. You're going to shuffle your 17 cards, one as a reference, and you will draw two cards and put them face up. These are your active missions, and then you're going to take one more card and flip it to its resource side, and now that is your starting spaceship. Um, you'll want space around it to expand. Um, and let me explain resources and how they work. So there's four different resources. There's crew, there's food, there's shields, and there's weapons. And each of those are going to be used to complete these missions here. Then there's also two hazard types. There's fire, which will cancel food and crew, and there's static, which cancels weapons and shields. And I'll explain how canceling works when I talk about completing missions. Um, but I should probably explain the objective of the game now, which is to collect as many minerals as you can, which is the seventh and final symbol you'll see on some of these cards. Um, and just at the end of the game, you want to have as many minerals as possible. There's a tier list up here that'll show you how well you did based on how many minerals you have. And that's how setup works. That's the explanation. Let me show you how a turn works. So on your turn, you're going to draw two cards and flip them to the resource side. And you can take one of these two cards and you can place it in any arrangement you want, adjacent or overlapping, as much or as little as you want. You can rotate it any way you want. The only thing is it has to be connected, so this would not be a valid move. But kind of however you want to put it, you can put it. For this example, I'm going to go here, and then you'll discard the other card. Now, the reason why you care about placing your card or which card you pick is you have these two active missions, and you're going to want to look at what they require. So one we have here, we just need to connect two crew members, and then if you do get to the second threshold of connecting three crew members, you'll get more rewards, and I'll explain that when we get the rewards. But in this example here, I currently do have two crew members adjacent to each other. However, I have three fires, so the fires cancel crew, meaning 2 minus 3 is -1, so I actually have -1 crew right now. Same, I have 0 food, but I do have 2 shields, and I have 0 weapons, which is relevant for this mission. So this mission, if I have 0 or less weapons, it's actually a good thing, because I'll only get this bottom tier reward, whereas if you get the higher tier reward, then you would get the static as well. So I can enter this no weapon zone since I have no weapons, and I'll show you how tucking works. It's a little bit weird on Tabletop Simulator. Basically, so I want to go here. In real life you would just slide it under, but in Tabletop Simulator you have to place it on top and then press U. And so now what I've done is I've added this reward to my ship, and I've completed a mission. Now we'll move on to the next turn, which will be refilling the mission row like that, and then drawing two more resource cards and continuing to play like so. So now we've reached the end of the game here. I've gone through all of the resource cards. There are no more cards in the draw deck, so I can't continue adding resource cards to my ship. If you can complete either of the missions available, you are allowed to complete them. So in this instance, looking at the fend off space pirates here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weapons, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 static. That's very nice because that means I can complete this at the lower tier of rewards. So I will tuck it underneath with just the bottom two showing. And now looking at the asteroid defense, we have the same 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's a weird thing about Tabletop Simulator. Sometimes it adjusts here, so I had this card covering it. So I have 5 static, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shields as well. So that's another nice little bonus point for us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points is my final score, which means I was a victorious voyager. And that's pretty good. Like 10 points is a very good score. 8 points is decent. I mean they're labeled kind of accurately. I've never been able to hit 15 plus. I don't know if it's possible. If it is possible, let me know. Definitely leave a comment. I will congratulate you. Um, Hopefully it is possible. I think it's possible. But you try it. Try it and you can find out. Alright, thank you very much for watching my how to play video. I hope that you enjoy the game. If you have any questions, please reach out to me wherever you've seen this.